Toastmaster, fellow members. 'Tis the season for giving, and I know that you're all looking for opportunities to get out and give back and give something to your communities. Well, I found the perfect opportunity. You give 100% of your time goes directly to those who need it. 100% of your time is interacting directly with those that need it. And 100% of the gratitude for your work comes directly back to you. It's the best volunteer opportunity I've ever had. I walk dogs for the Humane Society. So today I'm going to tell you how I got involved with walking dogs for the Humane Society, a little bit about walking the dogs, and then my hope is maybe there's one or two dog lovers here and you'll decide, hey, that sounds great, I'd like to walk dogs, because we can always use more help. So one of the things I like to do at my lunch hour is just take off and go for a little walk. Clear the head, stretch the legs a little bit, come back to work, I'm ready to go. Now I work over at the Elm Complex, and it's just a couple blocks from the Humane Society. So I thought one day, well, this would be great. I'll just go over, grab a dog, take a walk, kind of kill two birds with one stone. I get some exercise, a dog that needs some exercise gets out and walks. It's perfect. So I looked into it, and it was pretty easy. I went online, I filled out a little application at the Humane Society, and then I went to a little class on dog walking, and boom, they turned me loose to go walk dogs. Now, I haven't owned a dog in 30 years, so it can be a little bit scary. These aren't little dogs, these are real dogs. So when you come in, they have kind of a fenced gate door for the dogs in the kennels, and so what I'll do is I'll kind of come up and I'll turn my body sideways so I don't look so big to the dogs. They don't know who you are or anything. And I'll kind of get down and I'll say, hey buddy, how you doing, boy? You a good boy? And I'll kind of see what the dog does, and then a treat or two always works well on a dog. So I'll give them a treat or two through the door, and I'll kind of watch them. If I get a couple tail wags, I'll think, all right, this dog looks like he's pretty friendly. And I'll stick my hand in the kennel and let him smell it a little bit, and then if I get a lick or two and another tail wag, I'll think, all right, this dog's all right, he's a good dog. And if I don't get that, if the dog's got his tail tucked between his legs and its ear back, or it growls at me a little, I'm moving on. There's professional dog walkers that can walk dogs. I'm looking for a good dog. But this dog was pretty nice. So now at the moment of truth, I open the kennel door, and you got to kind of squeak in because you can't let the dog out of the kennel, and they do want to get out. So kind of squeak in and you close the door, and now it is the moment of truth. The dog, he doesn't know who you are. He doesn't know why you're in his kennel. So there's a little tension going on there. So I'll kind of stick my hand down and, hey boy, how you doing? Oh, you a good boy? And then hopefully I see another tail wag or two, and at that point I'll pat him on the head. Yeah, you're a good boy. And then it's all fine, because now the tension's broken. They're happy. They're okay. Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my buddy. And so about that time, I start to get the leash out and put it on them. And as you're putting the collar on, they start to get a little excited. They're thinking, hey, I think this guy's here to take me for a walk. This is cool. So then you get the leash on and you start to open the gate door, and man, they're ready to go. They're tugging at you. They're heading out that door. So what I'll do is I'll take the dogs out in the yard. They have these two gated yards. They're about 20 yards by 20 yards. And I'll take the dog out there, and I'll take him off the leash and let him run. And they have some toys out there for him. So I'll go grab a ball and I'll throw the tennis ball. And some dogs are fetch dogs, and they'll go get it and bring it back. And others will chase it and then just abandon it once it quits rolling. And so then maybe I'll pick up the rope toy and slap them with that a little bit, see if I can get them to play a little tug of war or something. And once they burned off a little energy, I take them out for their walk. And once you get them outside, oh, they're so happy. They're all over the place. And almost every dog tugs on the leash when you first get them outside, because they're just ready to go. But most of the time, they'll kind of calm down after a few minutes of walking and start sniffing around and just enjoy themselves. And after the walk, I take them back, and I gotta say, I expected the dogs not to want to go back in, but I think it says a lot about the Humane Society, what a great job they do, because all the dogs, they're leading the way. They don't mind going back into their kennel. It's their home, I guess. And so when I take them back, I go in, I drop them off, I give them a few more pats, and maybe another treat or two, and then I got to try and get out and leave them in there. That can be a challenge. But that's my day of dog walking. And the next time I come back, completely different story. I come walking in, and that dog sees me, and he's like, "It's Tom! It's Tom! I love that guy! He is the best, man! Come on, Tom! Come and get me! Let's go for a walk!" So now my challenge is getting in there without getting jumped all over and licked to death by the dog. And then when you get in, the dog's running laps around your legs, and you got to spend time calming them down so you can get the collar on them to get them out for a walk. And then when you get them out in the yard, well, they remember you, man. You're the guy who plays ball, so they run and they grab that ball and they bring it over to you and they want you to play with them. And you get them outside, well, once again, they're so happy. But now they're prancing around, and they come back and want to jump up on you and lick your hand in gratitude. It's a great experience. I love it. It's a labor of love, and I know all the other dog walkers over there, it's a labor of love for them too. Where else do you go and donate 100% of your time to those who directly benefit from it? Where do you get 100% of the gratitude back to you? It's a thing of beauty. It's the best volunteer opportunity I've ever had. I love it. I hope there's somebody here who likes dogs, wants to walk dogs. Let me know. Can always use more dog walkers. Thank you.